Okay, what's up, YouTube? This is the one and only MerryJane. I haven't heard from you guys in a while. I have been sick. I'm still getting over a cold, so that's why I haven't talked to you guys lately or sang to you guys lately. Tonight I'm going to read one of the blogs that I put on my face because I feel like sharing my thoughts, and I really, really, really would like feedback and a concrete answer to my question. This blog is entitled "Why Are Black People Afraid of the Truth?" Now, let me just read the beginning of this so you can kind of better understand where I'm coming from. I have always wanted to help people. While growing up, I always made sure everyone around me was happy. I'm a great listener and I have been there to give advice. My mother even jokes that I have always been the militant one in the family. I was always complaining about how unfair black people were being treated. These feelings have gotten more intense as I grow older. I'm not anti-white. I can't be. My sister's half white. I'm not anti-white. I'm just pro-black. Meaning I don't hate anyone. But now that I know more truth, I realize that I should take pride in my own heritage. Taking pride to me means not only acknowledging that I'm black, but it also means researching where my people come from and trying to find out our best path to unity. Okay, basically, I'm in school, for those of you who know me. My major is psychology, but I'm also interested in philosophy and Africa and religion and philosophy. And did I already say philosophy anyway? And just stuff that I never thought that I would be interested in before. Um, I've always been a creative type person. I've always been smart. Don't get me wrong, but I never actually liked to read growing up. But the older I get, the more I read and the more I research. It's like I've been lied to all my life. Like I said, I'm getting over cold. Anyway, I have basically been lied to, and I find out that I'm not the only one. There are a lot of black people in the world that don't know the truth, and that's all I really want is the truth. Maybe when I get the truth, I can find out what I want to do with it, because I really do want to help people. And right now, my main focus is black people. Maybe that's just my genetic predisposition to like we want to help black people right now. I know I want to help people on a large scale in the future. I just don't know how, which is why I made this blog, thus making this video, because I really need responses. I really need some information. So, where to research, what to read, who to talk to, because you can talk to five people about one thing and get five different answers. And really, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the whole situation and find out what to do. So back to this blog. In my moderately sized and racist city, the path I've chosen to walk seems strange to most everybody. Just picture a rap video that best describes black people in my city. Everything is all about the almighty dollar and the easiest way to get it. There are no good jobs here unless you have perfect credit and or a college degree. Now we all know black people ain't got no good credit, and I'll explain why later. The only major university here has tuition rates higher than those of UGA and GSU, the University of Georgia and Georgia State University. There is nothing for the average black person to do here but work at a fast food restaurant, sell dope, or become a rapper. And I'm sick of this ish. So I have two concrete questions. Number one, why are black people so afraid of the truth? When people in my city see me not eating meat or wearing my hair natural or not buying expensive clothes or jewelry, they think I'm weird. When I try to explain myself, they think I'm crazy or lying. Okay, basically, I'm tired of black people hating on each other. That's that slave mentality. The African American slaves in America were programmed to not trust each other and to only trust Europeans. This is still happening today. Now, if you ask a black person where I live if you trust white people, he'll slap you and say, No, but subconsciously he has no choice but to trust white people. There aren't that many striving black businesses here. Most of the real estate here is owned by whites. Schools may claim to be integrated, but the white schools are giving out the best education. And the media is owned by white people. Like I said, I'm not anti-white. I'm just saying, it's the truth, whether you like it or not. Where else can you plan your whole life off television but in America? The average black person in my city sees all those fake diamonds, rented cars, and fake money in a music video and wants all that for himself. But does he have a choice? No, not where I live. Now back to black people having bad credit. Like I said before, the average black person where I live doesn't make much money. There are too many lazy people here not to own a car. I've talked about that before. Car dealers charge an arm and a leg just because that black person is in a lower income bracket. The average black person here has owned at least one credit card or a fingerhut account. You know about fingerhut. And bam, credit ruined. Places like TSIS, Synovus, and Aflac. By the way, Aflac originated in Seaside, our headquarters. Synovus, TSIS, and Aflac will not hire you if you do not have good credit. Now, what kind of ish is that? Now, how am I supposed to get the money to pay off my credit accounts if you won't even hire me? The alternative, you must have a college education. Pell, which is the Pell Grant, National Pell Grant, is not enough money to pay for CSU, that's Columbus State University. So you either have to supplement it by working, excuse me, or get a student loan, another trap. Not only are you in more debt, but it takes patience to earn a degree. And with the ease of making money on the corner or aspirations to be a mainstream rapper, college graduates here are mostly white. So that's just to sum up my city. We just stuck. You live in Columbus, Georgia, you stuck if you black. Even worse if you're a black man. Now you can get out there and make your hustle. If you got to rake up some leaves or fix the toilet in somebody's house once a week, you do what you do, but you're not gonna make no money. No money. You know what I'm saying? I talked about money before. We really don't need money for happiness. But until you get enough money to go somewhere else where you don't have to worry about being lied to and manipulated and brainwashed and oppressed, you don't need the money. Now, in my opinion, the media is mostly to blame for the black man's mentality. We have literally been brainwashed. It can be said that life does not imitate art, but if you listen to a song over and over again, you will eventually like the song and start singing it. This goes the same with the media. If all marketing to blacks boasts bling, cars, fast money, and women, that's all blacks will want. So instead of aspiring to be role models, doctors and lawyers, black children aspire to be rappers and video hosts. What is that about? And another thing, what is the deal with haters? Why does the average black man try to outshine another black man in the first place? Why can't we all just be proud of each other and be thankful for what we have? I don't get it. Now, I know parents should raise their children to not believe everything they see on TV, but let's be honest. Some of us aren't doing a good job raising our children. Those children are the ones who look at TV and magazines and radio and fall for that fallacy of lifestyle as truth. And eventually, the children who are being raised right will want that same fallacy of lifestyle that friends want. So how do we get the media to portray the black person as a positive person? First, we need to get radio stations to play more positive music. We need better exposure to the people who are actually trying to make a difference. If mainstream media started playing songs about reading, exercise, and raising your children, eventually it will catch on. But is that enough? What is the second step? Or is forcing the media to change its lineup even the first step? I'm honestly scared of what will happen to us if we don't change soon. And that brings me to my second question. Is it so wrong of me to want to help my people? I ask this because I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that things need to change. Well, black people. On a small level, I help out any way I can. Buying food for a friend's family, driving people to work or school, babysitting, making jewelry, whatever, for free. Laughs are always free, so I make sure I keep folks rolling. Ha ha. After doing little simple stuff like that, people tell me, you need to worry about yourself instead of trying to help other people. They wouldn't do it for you. Look, I don't do things for rewards. I do it because it needs